Hey everyone, welcome. So, you're ready to make some real, lasting progress in your language learning, right? Well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to show you how reading can absolutely supercharge your vocabulary. Let's be real for a second. Does learning vocabulary sometimes feel like you're trying to climb this massive, impossible mountain? That feeling of just staring up at thousands of new words, it can be totally overwhelming. And trust me, if you've ever felt that way, you are definitely not alone. And you know what? That feeling is completely justified. Check this out. There are approximately 1.5 million words in the English language. 1.5 million. So yeah, no one is expecting you to learn all of them, not even native speakers. That would be insane. Okay, but here's where it gets really exciting. You've probably heard of the 80-20 rule, right? The Pareto principle? Well, it turns out a tiny fraction of those words does most of the heavy lifting. In fact, knowing just the most common 1,000 words can unlock a staggering 80% of everyday conversation. Suddenly, that giant mountain, it doesn't seem so big anymore, does it? So let's dive into this idea of the vocabulary mountain. Now that we know it's not as scary as it looks, we can actually start to map out the journey to the top. And the cool thing is, we don't have to guess. Language experts have already charted the whole course for us, showing exactly how different vocabulary sizes translate into real-world communication skills. This isn't a mystery, it's a roadmap. Just take a look at this breakdown. With only 1,000 words, you're all set for travel and basic chats. Now, jump up to 3,000 words, and boom, you can understand 95% of most speech and text. We're talking watching movies, handling daily life, the whole shebang. And at 5,000 words, you're reading literature and working professionally. All of a sudden, that path up the mountain is looking a whole lot clearer, isn't it? So, what's the most efficient way to climb this mountain? A lot of people turn to flashcards or apps, but the most powerful tool is actually way simpler. And you've had it all along. And don't just take my word for it. This is from Steve Kaufman, a polyglot who has learned 20 languages. He says that when he reads, his vocabulary grows much faster, simply because seeing words on a page makes them stick. So why is reading so effective? Well, think about it. Our brains are wired for stories, not for spreadsheets. Memorizing lists gives you words without a home, but reading embeds them in a rich context, making them engaging and unforgettable. You don't just learn a word, you learn its entire world. But hold on, you can't just pick up any book. That's like trying to climb that mountain without a map. To read effectively for learning, you need to start with a really key concept from linguistics. It's called comprehensible input, and it's an idea from the brilliant linguist Stephen Krashen. Basically, think of it as the Goldilocks zone of learning. The material has to be just challenging enough that you're learning new things, but not so difficult that you get frustrated and just give up. It has to be just right. So, how do you find this just right material? Well, this is where a special kind of book called a graded reader becomes your absolute best friend on this journey. Graded readers are awesome because they're designed to create a cycle of growth. They're tailored to your exact level, A1, B1, and so on, so you can read with confidence. And forget boring stories. Modern graded readers cover thrillers, adventures, even movie tie-ins. They make reading so enjoyable that you build momentum and actually want to read more. Okay, so let's put all of this together into a simple but really powerful method you can start using today. And remember, this isn't about studying harder, it's about reading smarter. This 4-step process is a total game changer. Now, the key here is to resist that urge to look up every single new word immediately. It completely breaks your flow and turns reading into a chore. Instead, just guess, mark it, and keep going. Immerse yourself in the story. You can play detective and check the meanings later. This one change transforms reading from a tedious task into an act of discovery. Now, when you do go back to check those words, you don't have to learn every single one. You've got to be strategic. For example, the word surprised is way more common and useful for a learner than a word like flabbergasted. So focus your energy on the words that are going to give you the biggest return. And for those high-value words you do choose to learn, a simple vocabulary diary is your best tool. Just write down the word, its definition, and an example sentence from what you were reading. The act of actually writing it down helps lock it in your memory and creates a personalized study guide you can review anytime you want. So here's the crucial point. You now have a map and a method. This isn't just about learning words anymore.
This is about you taking control and becoming a truly independent language learner.
As the literacy expert Timothy Shanahan points out, the ultimate goal isn't just to understand the one book that's in front of you. The goal is to develop the skill of figuring out meaning from context, so you can successfully read anything on your own. You're not just reading a book, you're learning how to be a language detective.
And this quote just captures the secret to conquering the mountain perfectly. It is all about momentum. Each enjoyable book you finish builds your confidence and makes you eager to start the next one. This amazing positive feedback loop is what will carry you all the way to the summit.
Ultimately, by making reading your primary learning tool, you're doing so much more than just learning vocabulary. You are opening doors to new cultures, new ideas, and entire new worlds contained within those pages. So the only question left is, what new worlds will you discover first?